Alright, hello friends, welcome to a review of the Nitro Concepts Electronically Adjustable Desk that I'm probably going to steal. This is a steal for two reasons. One, this is incredibly heavy at 54 kilograms. You are definitely going to need help when setting this up. I enlisted the services of my old man in his game t-shirt. You'll see it in my sketchy time lapse. I forgot to set the white balance, so if you're wondering why it's like a disco circus, it's because your boy made a mistake, and an hour and 20 minutes later it was too late. I'd say without faffing, it probably took me about 40-50 minutes to set up the desk. It's very cleverly put together, this thing, actually. It comes in 3 different pieces, and then there's a locking mechanism at each of the joints. So you can actually take out the centerpiece and push it together, and then have a much shorter desk. Albeit I wouldn't, because this is so nice and big and actually fantastic. You could quite comfortably, I would say, fit a meaty chassis on here with 27-24. Sorry, I'm just enjoying this AMG Patronus chair as well that I'm sitting in. If you guys are wondering, this is the official AMG chair, and it's built like fantastically. It feels like I'm in a Recaro right now. But back to the desk, which this review is actually based on. Underneath this pad, it's literally just a pad, and then you've got really cool circle cutouts over here, which do have nice plastic containers. On that note, let me get all of the bits and pieces that I haven't put on. Hello, Rotipui! Once again, I'm joined by my cute little friend. He's far too excited to see me and hear me when I'm talking.
He's just a cute boy, naughty boy.
Before we get into this desk's parting piece, let me talk setup and accessories. So it wasn't the easiest thing to ever set up. The instructions actually are quite clear, and once you get where their mind was at with this desk, it becomes a lot quicker. So the first 10 minutes were spent like this, and then the rest of it pretty much flowed from there. As I said, the circular cutouts, we've got these guys over here, which then slot into the desk, and then you can adjust it so that it's open or closed on the actual cup or holder itself, which is pretty cool. Almost throwing that around. So there's one for each port, as it were, on the desk. Come to me, my friends, come here. Then we have the Allen key sets that they put inside of it. This one here that I haven't opened is for the cable holders or baffles that it comes with. There's 2 of these, so you'll be able to channel stuff underneath your desk really nicely with that. And then if that wasn't enough, they put in a headphone holder, which you can attach in 4 different locations around the edges of the desk. If you are looking to have it on here, they have giving you quite a lot of options, really. 4 different places you can do it, like underneath each side like that, which is really cool. And it does have a pad on it, a rubberized pad on here, so it's not going to be scratching on the metal and damaging your headset set, which is pretty lacquer. And then they gave us the wrench, as they call it, the spanner that you'll need to tighten up the actual arm that runs along the electric motor that lets this desk go up and down. So the intent of this desk is for it to be a standing or sitting table. So that was pretty cool that they put that in. And then they gave a whole bunch of attachable, reusable cable tie type of setups. So with the baffles that I've shown you now, and with these, you can channel all of your cabling under your desk really nicely. And it's 3M, so it's going to stick and stay stuck, which is great. Absolutely fantastic bit of kit. Now the mouse pad, as I said, comes with the desk. It is removable. And then underneath here, you'll find a really cool surface finish, and carbon fibery surface finish. So if you are into automotive, then that'll probably tickle your fancy. But on the base setup, right, it's just a desk until I come to this controller over here. So I'm going to unravel for the first time. Now you can attach this to your desk over here on the left if you want to. It does come with a 2 screw holes on the bottom over there, so you guys can attach it. I can see through there. And then you'd have it like that, right? And then the best part is you hit this little button over here and the desk goes up. And because it's on an electric motor, I mean, you're talking like that's 2-3 millimeters at a time worth of adjustment, right? Up and down. And this motor's rated to take on 70 kg. So you could put 70 kilograms on top of this table and then still motor move it around. That's quite staggering. This thing weighs 54 kilo, like as it stands right here in front of you. So it's not the lightest desk I've ever run into, I'll tell you that. But man, is it high quality. And the linoleum wraps and stuff they've used on the, what I think it's super wood. Let me just peel back and have a look. Yeah, it's super wood. So it's much better than chipboard super wood. It's like compressed wood chips, but like super refined and compressed. So it's like a woven, any sort of woven material is very similar to what this has been made out of. So this isn't going anywhere for the foreseeable future, I'll tell you that much. And it's definitely not leaving my studio, because when I do standing reviews, if I might, I don't know about the framing, but when we normally do reviews, I have my table set at about 1.2 meters, which is right about there. And the reason that I do that is because it's much more natural for me to handle stuff in front of me. But with this table, I could do it standing or sitting, which is just so cool. It's one of the stupidest, coolest things I've ever seen. It's not, by stupid I mean like, it's really not stupid. This is legit. I actually thought these would cost more than they do. To be honest, I thought it would be about 8 to 9k, but it's about $1,000 less than that to get this Nitro Concepts desk set up. And what's nice is there's like that moving part, but it's rated for 2 minutes worth of solid operation. So you can be doing this for 2 minutes. And why would you? Firstly, like you're only going to need a couple of seconds either way. So I don't foresee it breaking very easily. Everything's like super high quality. All the finishings are aluminium, you know. Without taking a hammer directly to it or dropping it off a building, I really don't see it getting damaged easily. So this could honestly be, if you look after things well, you could probably buy this and have it be the last gaming desk you ever need. And on that bombshell, we are going to bid you adieu. Thank you so much for joining me over here on this restop for this review of this really, actually, I'm really liking this concept, Nitro Concepts. 9 out of 10 for me. Even 10 out of 10. There's literally nothing I actually would change on this, except if I could maybe get an even bigger one. That would be pretty cool. This is 1.6 meters across and 800 deep. So, like I said, you shouldn't have problems putting dual monitor setups with your PC, everything on here, and headphone stand and stuff. Just nicely thought out. Really nicely thought out, I must say, all in all. Anyway, let me stop babbling. You go and enjoy the rest of your day. If you liked the video, please hit us up with a like and subscribe. We appreciate every single little bit of support. And as soon as the lockdown is over, I am going to be doing a little MSI giveaway. They've given us a bunch of goodies that I can then steer in your general direction. Until then, okay, bye-bye.